Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is GameNut321, and welcome to the trailer breakdown of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, the new trailer that just came out. Everyone's kind of going crazy about it. So I'm going to do one of my little trailer breakdowns. I did the same thing for Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and I did the same thing for Five Nights at Freddy's 2, so I might also do the same thing for Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into this trailer. It's just we're going to go frame by frame, look at all of these scenes or these little split-second parts that we saw in the trailers, slow it down, see if we can spot anything, and then later on I might actually go really deep into it and think of some theories or anything like that. And I actually saw some really decent theories in the comment sections of my reaction video, so I'll go ahead and share those theories in another video, but for now this is just the trailer breakdown. So let's go ahead and click play right here, and then when we do go into it, we see this text come up saying, "What is it that you think you see?" And I'm not sure exactly what this is meaning. I'm probably thinking that you are seeing more hallucinations like in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, if we keep the video playing over here, the words fade, and then we're going to see this flashlight come on. And let me go ahead and back it up a little bit right here to when the flashlight does come on. And as you can see, the first thing you do see in this game is the words, and we see this hallway, and it obviously looks like a hallway that, you know, it would look like a natural home, maybe a mansion, maybe just a hotel hallway. I'm not really entirely sure what the location of the game is, but it looks like you're just in a house. And you obviously have a flashlight, and it looks like your person is leaning outside of a door, looking through a hallway with the flashlight. And you can obviously see that there's picture frames, there's some lamps, there's some furniture, and it's just a really deep, dark hallway. Now, there's nothing much else to point out here, so let's go ahead and keep on going with this. And the flashlight keeps coming on and on. And in one of these frames, I believe, you do see an animatronic kind of pop out the corner right here. It doesn't come up yet, but this text comes up, and it says, "What game do you think you are playing?" Now, I'm not sure exactly what this is hinting about. This could have to do with the mini games in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. You know, maybe it's just a little mini game or some sort. But it's asking, what game do you think you are playing? I'm not sure if it's asking the audience what game we think we're playing, or if it's just, you know, something that the main character has to deal with. Like, is the main character playing a game? Is he, you know, in a nightmare, or is this real, or something like that? I'm not entirely sure, but let's go ahead and keep going with this trailer. Now, hopefully when these words fade, we can see something in this hallway. The lights just keep coming on and off. I want to see if I can get it as soon as the animatronic goes away, because there's a part right here where the animatronic does kind of pop out a little bit, but then it kind of goes away behind the wall. Right there, okay. Now, let me go back a few frames, and we can see that right here, it looks like it's Bonnie, actually. Now, I can't necessarily zoom in because it's just going to get really blurry, because the video that was exported or uploaded by Scott Cawthon, it was uploaded at 480p. It's not entirely HD, so it's going to get blurry, but you can see right here that the Bonnie animatronic is there. Now, later on, you'll get to see it close up because he does jump scare you later if you guys have seen the trailer, but all these animatronics that you do see in this trailer seem to be the nightmare animatronics that we've been seeing on scottgames.com when he was been giving all those teaser images. But let's go ahead and click play and see where this next scene takes us. Now, we get this text coming up on screen saying, "What have you brought home?" Now, a lot of people have thought up a lot of theories just because this text came up. What have you brought home? Now, remember in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 where you do beat the game and then the place burns down? Sorry if this spoils anything for you, but if you are actually interested in watching the trailer breakdown, you should know the story of Five Nights at Freddy's 3 at least. But at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, the place burns down and there's leftover toys. Now, in that little newspaper, it said that they will be sold, the leftover toys will be sold at a public auction. So maybe, I don't know, someone bought the toys and then brought them home, and then the toys are cursed, and now you are seeing these hallucinations of the nightmare versions of the animatronics, and then you're having nightmares. That could be an idea, but I'm not 100% sure. But it is a good theory, you know, so let's go ahead and keep pressing play right here. Now, in this next scene right here, we see that you are in a room, and you have a flashlight pointing to the right of the room, looking to a door, and we can see a little robot thingy right there, and a furniture and whatever, another lamp. But if we do keep pressing play, the lamp or the light moves to the middle of the room, and we can see that there is a closet, and it's slightly cracked open. And I don't know if you guys remember the Foxy popping up in the closet, but I'm not sure if you can even walk up close to that closet and open it. Like, I'm not sure if you can move in the game. That'd be really awesome if you can move in the game, but I highly doubt it. I think it's just going to be like a point and click type thing where you click on the door and then it just like instantly pops up to the door, you know. I guess that'd be good for a jump scare opportunity, so I guess that was a good input on Scott right there. But if we keep pressing play right here, it goes to the left, and I kind of unpaused it, stopped it too late. But the flashlight moves from the right of the room to the left of the room, and both doors are slightly cracked open. Now, I'm not sure why these doors are slightly cracked open. I mean, if you're in this room trying to hide from animatronics, then you would have these doors completely closed. I'm not sure if the animatronics open the doors and then, you know, they leave them open like that for you, or you leave them open so you can actually spot them and close the door. Now, the funny thing about this room is that this is a child's room, and the thing is, I'm guessing that you are a child of this house or whatever like that. So let's say maybe, like I said earlier, maybe your parents were at the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and then it burned down, so then they bought some of the toys from there, and then they were saying, oh, these toys are being sold at an auction, so maybe when you took them back they were cursed, and maybe your parents are asleep maybe and you're awake, and then you having the toys in the house are haunting you and you're a kid, because animatronics are attracted to children because, you know, that's what they did as their job or whatever like that. Maybe your parents went out to go to a family's house. I really don't know, but maybe they went out the house and you're home alone and you have to survive till 6 a.m. Maybe that's the story or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but you're probably a child. You're most likely a child in here. Now, I'm not sure how you get rid of the animatronics because you don't have any way to close the doors. I don't know if you have a mask or anything like that. I mean, if you're a kid, I doubt you're going to be that intelligent to hide from a mask unless you're really that smart. But let's go ahead and continue pressing play right here. And we get this text come up saying, close the doors. Now, I think what I was saying earlier on how you avoid the animatronics, you have to close the doors. But in the first place, why are these doors open? Like, if we go back to this frame right here, why are these doors open? Like, why don't you just keep them closed? I mean, you don't have to rely on power or anything like that. Unless closing the doors make the animatronics come towards you, because I don't know if you guys remember in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but the phone guy does explain that in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Foxy, if you shine your light on Foxy, there's something that messes with his eyes or something like that, and it makes him run away. So if you keep the doors open and you see the animatronic pop up, you have to flash your light on them, that way they'll run away. Because if you just keep the door closed, they'll just open the door and then come straight into your room because you don't have a light on them. So maybe that's why you have the door open, but maybe you have to close the doors right before they get into your room so you can shine the light on them and they'll go away. So let's go ahead and press play right here. Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry that I had to cut off the video right there. Due to unfortunate reasons and issues with my YouTube channel, I can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes, and this video was about 18 minutes, so I cut it off about halfway. So if you want to watch the second part of this trailer breakdown, go ahead and click on screen if you're on a PC, or, you know, check the link down in the description below, because I just have to upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes. I had some issues with my channel. Someone flagged an old video of mine, and I got a community guideline strike for it. And because of that, I can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes. So go ahead and click the link on screen or check the description down below. And yeah, hope to see you there.